This here is a headboard and media center, and I'm going to make it into my entertainment center for my living room. I recently just finished this entertainment center makeover. However, this is not an entertainment center, this is actually a headboard setup. I think I probably paid about $100 for this setup on OfferUp about a year ago. So some of the footage that you'll be seeing in this video was filmed a year ago, and some of it's going to be more recent. Let's rewind a little bit so I can give you a backstory. My husband and I purchased our home about 4 years ago with intent to remodel it. If any of you have ever done a remodel before, you know and understand that it is never a quick and easy process. A lot of projects have been put on hold or started up again due to either unforeseen circumstances, budget, or even weather. With that being said, I am so happy that this project is finally done, and I can't wait to share it with you. So I'm getting into the basics here. I'm cleaning, I'm taking off the doors, and I'm taking out the drawers. I'm getting everything with vinegar. I did see some mold on this setup, so I wanted to make sure I got rid of that. And I'm gonna sand and get it ready for paint. I wanted to make my own chalk paint at home, so I am using a third cup of plaster of Paris and a third cup of warm water. And we're going to start here, and I'm going to get a metal bowl and mix these two together. I'm using a wooden stick that you can get from Home Depot for paint. And then when that is mixed well, I added in a cup of latex paint, and I'm just using what I got on sale for $9. I couldn't find a name. It was like a color match type of deal. So I put that 1 cup in, and I'm going to mix it really well. I wanted to try a method out, so I also have some chalk paint that I already had on hand called Blue Juniper, and I'm going to be mixing these two. So I'm going to dab with the blue first, and then I'm going to dab into my dark, I would say it's like a charcoal color, and I'm going to brush it on, and you can see the two tones coming out, and it really just highlights certain areas of the wood, which I really liked. You will see me continue this process for the whole entertainment center. You're going to see me take the dark charcoal color by itself after the paint has dried and just add some dimension to this and give it some dark spots. Really wanted some low and highlights on this, so that's the method I'm going for. I took a rag and I dipped it in the blue juniper and I'm just going to rub it on top, and I'm going to go back and forth with the blue and the charcoal just until I can get the look that I'm going for. I guess you would say it's more of a rustic look that I'm going for. That really is what I love. So I wanted to look a little bit more worn and antique, if you will. I really liked the hardware that came with the entertainment center, so I'm just going to give those a good rinse. I have my scrubber and I'm just going to use Dawn dish soap and some really hot water. So after those are all clean, I'm going to let them dry and get them ready to put back on. We wanted the entertainment center to look more like a build-in, so we added plywood to the back so you couldn't see the wall from looking at the entertainment center. And here I'm sanding. I want that antique rustic look, so I want it to be worn. So I'm just taking a light sander, a block sander to it and just roughing it up in certain areas. After sanding all of the areas that I wanted to look more worn, I am going to be moving on to waxing. And I will be using a microcrystalline wax polish and also a brown wax. I'm mixing the two just like I did the paint, and I'm going over any highlighted areas. I will actually be covering this whole entertainment center with wax just so it can have a protective coat. All right, you guys, this is a whole year later. This was just done and finished last weekend. And so, what we are basically doing is staining this plywood that we added to the back of the entertainment center. And then we will be trimming out the whole entertainment center to match the trim and baseboard that we are going to be putting into our house. My husband, you can see him, he's actually putting up the trim around our door right now, and then we will be working our way around and over to the entertainment center. Because this is actually a headboard and a bed is supposed to be in front of the middle piece, it looks kind of bare and it kind of looks out of place. So I had the thought of adding a shelf to the middle section of the entertainment center. And initially, I thought we would be adding shoes to this section, just our rain boots, anything that we need for a quick grab and go. But after it was done, I couldn't bear the thought of putting shoes on this shelf. So I really just wanted to put decor on it after. And so now it's just going to be a nice extra shelf to have for this entertainment center. Underneath the TV, we wanted a longer shelf so that we would be able to add more decor or whatever. And so we are notching out just a small section so that we can comfortably put cables in there and make it a little bit nice and neat, more than it would be if the cables were everywhere. I wanted to be real and raw with you all and show you what almost happened with my entertainment center. I got a little crazy with the blue and I was like, let's make this cool pattern all over. And I ended up hating it. It just wasn't what I was going for with this entertainment center. So I ended up going back over with more paint to fix it. So I'm much happier with how it came out. Thank you all for sticking around and watching my video.